Eka sao, eka bo, and welcome to Lunch with Iya Funlayo, where we are serving up that spiritual food to help propel you through your week. If you are here with us right now, listening to the sound of my voice, you know how I always say it. You done did something right, okay? You are still here in the land of the living. You are still here walking on the path towards your destiny. It might be a little more twisty and turny than we expect it to be at times, oh hey, but you are walking, and so we give thanks and we give praise to Olodumare, to the ancestors, to the Orisha, to all of our divine beings. It is Ose Ogun today. Ogun moye, Ogun lakaye, Ogun, the heartbeat. You know that. Hey, Ogun holds a special place here at Ase Ire. I'm a child of the family of Odus of Ogunda. So we have that energy and movement forward that Ogun inspires in us. And today, just for a moment, I'm going to touch on Ogun and the solitary struggle. Ogun and the solitary struggle. Take a breath with me, because I know that some of you have already connected in. There's so many times in our lives when no matter how much camaraderie we have, no matter how much closeness we have with others, no matter how great of a partner we may have, a family we may have, siblings we may have, as we know, Ogun is one who is deeply connected in with fraternity, sorority, togetherness, right? But no matter how much closeness we have, there are always those moments in our lives when we have to surge forward and move forward independently on our own. And that is so much of the energy of Ogun, the conundrum of loving and desiring partnership always and closeness always, but also knowing that there are certain things that we have to move through in silence. There are certain things that we have to move through in a solitary way. There are certain things that no matter how much we seek to explain them, right, to others, understand the master psychologists that our ancestors were, as I always say. No matter how deeply we desire connection with others, no matter how deeply we achieve it, there's always going to be that space behind our eyes, that space where we go in meditation, that space where we go where no one else but us and the divine is able to touch it or access it. And it is in that space often from which we have to inspire ourselves, from which we have to push ourselves forward. And that is the energy of Ogun. You know, I'm going to be transparent with y'all as I often am, that, you know, as many of you know, we've recently had a loss in my family, and some other solitary things have happened that you don't know about, to where my energy has been a little lower. I know you like, if this is low energy, I don't want to know what the high is, right? But I've had some struggles with my own energy and pushing forward and moving through. And, you know, I'm tempted, as a good child of Obatala would be at times, to go ahead and pull that white cloth up over my head and wrap myself up and just go on to the mountaintop sometimes, right? But when I got up today and I had a little bit of that feeling, I said, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. It's Ose Ogun, Ogun, Ire, Omari Washo, Ogun Bemi, Obio Shebeni Akoko. It's Ose Ogun. It is the time of marching forward. It is not the time to just wrap on up. It's not the time to give in to that type of energy, because we all have it. And there are moments, right? There are moments when we need that rest. We know that although Ogun works ceaselessly, he keeps a pot of medicine boiling in the forest to which he can retreat when he needs to. So we know that there is a time for that. But at this moment, it was the time to connect with the energy of Ogun that allows us to inspire and push ourselves forward, right? That allows us to touch into that deepest part of ourselves that wants to create, that wants to experience all of the things that are new, that understands that going to a new place It's gonna be scary. It's gonna take some swings of a machete to clear out the underbrush. You're gonna jump a little bit, right? The heart's gonna be a little tender at times as you explore those new places. But as did the Orisha when they were coming down to earth, and Ogun was the one in the stories of Ifa that is said to have led the way, that is said to have cut the path, that is said to have made the space for all of our divine beings to cross into and to move through in order to be able to connect with us and move through this existence with us and help us along the path towards our destiny. So we give honor to Ogun. We give honor to the strength within ourselves. We touch deep into ourselves. Go ahead and take your hand and give your chest a little pound. Activate that heart center, that place that is strong, that place that does not let anything stop it, that place when even it's feeling a little bit discouraged, that time that says, nah, come on now, we got work to do, we got this, right? That is that place that we activate and that we connect into when we connect with Ogun. Onire Ogun, Bawashe, Ogun. La calle, Ogun, Onireo, bring us all of the Ire. Cut through the underbrush of our hearts, Ogun. Help us to persevere. Help us to move forward and be strong. Help us to be brave even in the face of deep challenges. Help us to know that we are not alone even in those moments when we are moving through a solitary struggle. Ashe, 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 ashe. You know, hey, our precious element that helps to keep Ogun tempered, right? That helps to keep the fire going at just the right temperature, and no more, no less, is our precious element of water. Hey, we know that water, she'll fellow, if we want go wash, she's water, we go use. She'll fellow, sebe, omilo, if we want cook soup, it's water, we go use. So we say, omi tutu, ashe tutu, ana tutu ile tutu, tutu laroye tutu bobo, egun tutu bobo orisha, tutu emio tutu bobo wa tutu ori. Come on and touch that Ori. Yes, we know. Ifa says if we need a house, ha, we gotta ask our Ori. And if we need a spouse, ha, and this is from Ogunda Meiji, we gotta ask our Ori. And if we need that money, we've got to ask our Ori, because it is only through our own consciousness and conscience. It is only through connecting with that deep inner part of ourselves that we are able to recognize and utilize our blessings, that we are able to find the strength and the resolve and the energy. It is only through our Ori that we are able to receive all that it is that we seek as we move on the path towards our destiny. Ashe, 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 ashe. Mojuba Olodumare. Oba aterere kaiye. Mojuba ti ojo, mojuba ti oorun, mojuba ile ogere afoko yere, mojuba orunmila eleri pin. Mojuba ibarumole ojukotun, mojuba ibarumole ojukosin, mojuba okanle ni irinwo irumole, mojuba koda, mojuba sheda, mojuba rebelu tife, mojuba woni afinju eye, mojuba egungun ile koyo ancestors, egungun bawashe, egungun bawashe, iba egungun mo pe egungun bawashe, baba eni ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni, ìyá ẹni ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ni, ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ labo kato borisha. It's our mothers and our fathers who are our Isheshe. It is our Isheshe to whom we pay homage before any other entity. Adupe. Mojuba Ori, Mojuba Baba, Mojuba Yeye, Mojuba Wanala Seku, Mojuba Bobo Borisha, Mojuba Tesho Daranika Han Losoro, Mojuba Baba Miobata La Epa Baba Rubo, Epa Orisha wepa mole baba mi mojuba oshun ye ore ye mojuba shango ka okabi si mojuba ogun ye omo mariwo ogun be mi o bi o se beni akoko mojuba osho si ode mata mojuba mo beji mojuba egbe mojuba bobo orisha kinka mashe bobo wanti ani fefun kinka mashe we know means may no harm, hurt, or danger come. So we say, King Kamashe, in the names of anyone we want to bring into the sacred circle of protection right now. We say, King Kamashe, we give thanks and praise. We are grateful for the protection of our divinities. We are grateful for all of those who walk with us through this life. We pray divine protection over each one who is connected to each one who is listening to the sound of my voice right now. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Kosi iku, kosi arun, kosi epe, kosi ofo, kosi olopa, kosi idina, kosi fitibo, kosi wahala rara. Let there be no problems whatsoever for anyone listening to the sound of my voice. We say, funwani, orire, funwani, ilera, funwani, alafia, ire owo, ire omo, ire aiku, funbobo wa ashe o, bobo ire, all blessings. Ashe, ashe, ashe o. So, iba eshu adupe o. Rau. Adupe, 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 adupe. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks in every moment. For those who arrived early enough to hear the song, the lyrics of that song says that Ogun mashe bawaja. Ogun mashe bawaja. That means that Ogun will help us fight, because there are moments that we have to fight through certain energies and fight through certain moments and know that it's okay. That doesn't mean, look, being a spiritual person, like a spirit has me saying this, being a spiritual person does not mean that you are not going to struggle. Hey, in fact, in many ways, right? The closer you get to spirit, the more challenges you can face at times. You know, the more ways that you're challenged to grow and shift and evolve into the highest versions of yourself, and understand that that is not easy. Right? That takes facing things. That takes fighting through. That takes bawaja, help us to fight. And that is a part of what Ogun does. Helps us to fight through, to express our deepest truths. Helps us to go into those deep places, into ourselves. So I invite you right now to come with me for just a few moments as we begin breathing deeply in through our noses and out through our mouths, allowing all imagery to fade from our mind's eye, to become fainter and fainter, paler and paler, until we are left with a brilliant white in our mind's eye. We allow that white to fade, to become darker and darker, deeper and richer, until we are left with a deep, rich black in our mind's eye. The black of the soil, the black of the cauldron, the black of the womb. We are held, we are cradled. We feel a wave of sacred relaxation roll down our bodies, past our heads, our neck. We relax any tension we are feeling in our shoulders, our arms, our torso, down our legs, into our feet. We relax. We feel a wave of energy, pure ashe, invigoration, rush back up through our feet, moving up our legs, up past our hips, up our torsos, out our arms to the tips of our fingers, up into our heads. We are energized. Ashe o, Ogun lakaye, Ogun bawa se o, alágbẹ̀dẹ. Ogun onire, ọmọ mariwo ṣo. Ogun bemi o. Bí ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní àkókò. Ogun onire, ọmọ mariwo ṣo. Ogun bemi o. Bí ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní àkókò. Ogun onire, ọmọ mariwo ṣo. Ogun bemi o. Bí ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní àkókò. Bí ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní àkókò. Bí ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní àkókò. Let us take 3 more deep, cleansing breaths in through our noses and out through our mouths, beginning with 1. 2. And 3. As we release that 3rd breath, let us begin to reawaken our bodies. Wiggle your toes. Rotate your ankles. Gently move your body in whatever way feels good to you. And finally, the eyes. Those windows to the soul, gently open them and rejoin the space. Ashe, 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 ashe. Adúpẹ́ Ogun moye, Ogun lakaye bawashe adúpẹ́. Give thanks, give praise. We are grateful for that beautiful journey. I pray that you enjoyed it as much as I did. I pray for you to continue to push through, fueled by Ogun's strength, fueled by the courage, fueled by the desire and the movement towards your own destiny and the fulfillment of your own purpose as you walk this earth. I just give so much thanks for each of you in the family. If you have felt blessed by your experience today, you are always so lovingly invited to participate in the ministry of giving, which you may do by scrolling down and tapping Give Money here on Clubhouse. You can also do so via Cash App at $Funlayo, Venmo at Ase Ire. Give thanks to each and every cent that you have given and know that I pray for it to multiply 1,000,000 times and return to your pocket. Remember though, as we always say, that the most important thing that you have is not your money. It is not the most valuable thing, but it is your time and your energy. So please, 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 I pray that you only spend your time and your precious energy in those places and with those people who uplift you, with those people who help you to persevere, with those people whose presence you feel even when you are walking through a moment of solitary shifting. Give thanks for each of you for your presence. Go on ahead out and be great. If you're new to the family, come on over to AseIre.com and get some of the medicine we got over there, the ebook Mojuba, as well as subscribing to the YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed, to make sure that you stay connected to everything that we are doing as well. Ifa Risha 101, 40,000 plus views, your introductory course to the tradition, to learning so much that you may have questions about. So I look forward to you enjoying that. Go be great. Have a great rest of the day. And I look forward to us connecting again soon. You know how we close it out. Come on and sing it with me. Ashe, hey, Ashe. Ase, Ase Ire. Adúpẹ́ family odabo.